And we're ready to go.
All right. Are we live?
Yep.
Cool. Welcome back, everybody who's watching. Maybe one of you that is watching, if that. So let's see. Last week we didn't stream, but it should be up on YouTube soon if it's not already. Kedron,
I
where you
haven't
at?
gotten that through
Cool.
yet, so
Okay, we'll get it there. So let's see. So if you don't want spoilers, like I don't know, log on, like mute it, and I'll give a thumbs up to the screen when I'm done with the recap because we're also recording it, so I can have a recap for next time and for the players. Last week, you guys had a 6-month break. Kedron got a job across his desk, stating someone has a haunted basement. They got ghosts. They were digging out a root cellar, and it's haunted, and they need someone to come and fix it for them.
Ghost on the Moon.
Ghost in the basement.
Basement's haunted.
Basement's haunted. So maybe not, because y'all get there, and there are definitely voices speaking. And there's a big lead plate, and there's some magic cast on it, but you use your own magic boy to unmagic the magic plate. And that's a sentence. And after much debate about the plate, you guys drop down the hole underneath the plate. At which point you find yourselves in an area constructed primarily of metal, but worked with such precision that you've never seen before. Walls, floors are painted with some red stripedies as well. There's some sort of weird desk thing over there. These are definitely cells. It doesn't matter what they're made of. These are definitely cells. The first one to your left had some sort of weird, like, statue thing in it that wasn't moving, but had, like, some spray paint and stuff on it. There seemed to be lots of viscera across the walls. It was really gross. You started moving forward to investigate some more when you got jumped by large quadrupedal, gray-furred, big-tusked creatures that you come to find out rather quickly were the things mimicking voices of children down in the dark, asking you to come help them. As they continued to mimic children's voices, and one of them suggested that Kedron just sit this fight out, man. Just sit down, sit the fight out. It's fine. It sounded like a great idea. So Kedron proceeded to have a seat against the wall, while the rest of you fought desperately. That one was damaged. It failed its save. Kedron came back into the fight, and eventually you guys were able to emerge victorious. Upon a little bit of further inspection, yeah, definitely these are all cells. There is a door down here that is cracked open just a little bit.
Oh, and Father Ironcloak pulled off a very effective Spirit Guardians.
Yes, he did pull off a very effective spiritual guardians that once again
Good job,
probably
Obi. You did
turned the
great.
tide of battle.
Well, thanks. Also, I can't see any of the tokens or anything, so I don't know if that's.
That's weird.
Double check his access to tokens and stuff.
Yeah, you should have access to all of them.
I'm pretty sure I saw a token move because, like, a crack in a door changed, but.
See, I was getting this problem the other day, remember?
What did we do to fix it?
I don't remember. Just go in, select the token itself, and then go into settings. What do you have?
And I have to controlled by is determined by the character settings. GM notes dynamic lighting, has vision.
Right, go to the settings on this page then.
Yeah, let me see here. Isn't technology great, guys? Tool, edit, players' journals, McGurnalar Thule can be edited and controlled by Iron Cloak. Let me add him to this. Here. All right, can you see one of the tokens now?
Nope.
What did I do? Also, Thule doesn't have any HP stats on his thing anyway.
Here, check your
For
phone.
some reason.
Yeah, because last week my token disappeared. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Well, now I can see into that first room.
That's fine. There's a window there.
Now I can't.
Okay. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna delete all the tokens and then just re-grab them from another screen. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Let's go Necromancer. Why not? It's right next to this map. Duel's not on this one either. What the heck? Do I need to rebuild Duel's token completely? That would be annoying. Let's see about ship background. Duel, you're just deleted from the game, apparently.
Well, time to roll up a new character, I guess.
We ran into Man Spider Bro again.
Wait, who was Thule? What's a Thule?
I don't remember that guy.
Yeah, right. Whatever. All right, well, I'm gonna drop the rest of you, and then I'll grab a copy of his.
Do you have tokens on there already?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, he has the
Oh,
Hand of
you-
God, but it's invisible, and you can only see it by highlighting the whole page and seeing the box around it.
Huh? That's weird. All right, tokens should be in there now.
And now I can see the Hand of God.
Iron Cloak, can you see tokens?
I can.
Nice.
Ooh, I can also move tokens through walls.
Hold on, don't do that.
Yep, I'm stopping.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Let me try and get a Thule onto this page if I can. Give me a Thule! Oh, big Thule. Regular Thule. Okay. Thule, you're just gonna have to track your health and stuff on your page for now until I get that rebuilt for you. And then down here,
Go ahead and go, yeah. Change up those dynamic lighting barrier settings.
update token on drop. Daylight mode, explorer mode, dynamic lighting on, brightness, GM opacity, advanced settings. It's not even giving me a... Oh, that's right, it's on page details. Page details. It should say, it says dynamic lighting barriers restricts movement.
Let me try to.
So I can't move through the spaces anymore, but it's like all in Explorer mode where like I've seen most everything.
Oh, okay. I see what the
Okay,
problem
okay.
is.
Huh?
Bryant, you didn't put walls around here, so we can step outside.
Okay.
See?
Well, no, but I can also see like I can't see what's in there, but like in Explorer mode that I've been in all of these rooms.
It's
These
fine,
are,
they
like,
have
grayed out.
windows.
Okay.
So not really a big deal. As long as you can see where the walls are at, whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that before that happened,
Oh.
but like,
Yeah, I didn't put any walls on this thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh look, I'm
was-
outside.
Ah! Okay.
yeah, there's no walls in this thing. You can just
Yeah, there's
walk.
not another map on the same page.
Shh,
So
it's
whatever.
fine. All right.
I forgot to put walls on the map, guys. Whatever. All right. So, as I said, quick recap of what we found in here. Weird, creepy statue. That's not supposed to be there. Weird, creepy statue thing. Let's see. A dude huddled up in the corner, facing away with limbs way too long, just crying softly. Yeah,
Are we playing cabin
Empty.
in Are we playing cabin in the woods?
something like that.
No, we already
empty.
figured out what it is. Bryant's pulling from the SCP files.
Big ball of flesh, like just red raw flesh undulating and moving a little bit. Empty. And then the image I sent to the group chat last week of the weird dude. Over here at this, look, I'm just gonna say it. It's a control panel. There we go. Kedron and McGear were poking around. You found lots of weird dials and knobs and buttons and switches and twists and levers and all of that. Some weird glass panels inset into it. It's all made of like almost seamless metal, like to an unsettling degree. And there were letters faintly across the top that read O.R.G. And that's pretty much where we ended. So, yeah, you guys are currently in this room.
Is this metal like not to be that guy, but like is it riveted to anything?
Like to itself, yeah.
No, he already explained that last week, how it was like held together by like nothing, no screws or nails that we could see, but it seemed like what we would know, like as our people, as rivets.
Cool.
Yeah, we just dropped into the sci-fi room.
And
Also,
this,
And in
those
one of
chairs
those
are built into the floor.
cells, you see a robot man with a glass-fronted face.
Hello,
is-
biologicals.
did we go through this room, or those creatures were just out in the hallway?
So each of these rooms here is its own individual cell.
Right.
Like there's space between them. The doors are locked.
So they didn't go into any of the cells, just the...
Correct. These things jumped
things.
out from between the cells.
Okay.
And we just dropped down from the roof, right above
Yes,
like
and
where
you
we're
guys dropped
standing.
down from the roof, right above where you're standing.
So there's no
There is
ladder.
a ladder.
There's a ladder
right
okay.
here. Yeah.
And what that?
That's a cracked doorway, right?
Yes.
Look at
Down at the
something
very end is a cracked doorway.
So
Not quite. Kedron. Not quite. No mouths as far as you can see.
Ah.
It's even worse.
How is no mouths worse?
Somehow it is because it's actual like meat and flesh. It's not goop.
No, that is meat and flesh.
Is it?
It's a gibbering mound. Or gibbering
Oh,
mouths.
I forgot they were meat and flesh. Yeah,
Alright.
actually, they're pretty similar to that.
I'm gonna go look at the control panel.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I don't know because I doubt I know what any of this does.
Yeah, you don't know what any of this does.
Is-
Like,
I don't. I wouldn't even know what a big
the,
red
the
button
smart
is.
boys poked around at this and were like, well, we have no idea what's going on.
there doesn't seem to be.
Did
any
I
sort of-
already poke around at this?
No, you
No.
did not.
But I think we need to get Thule to poke around at it because sometimes when the smart boys fail, you need the dumb boys to poke around at stuff.
Percussive maintenance.
Every day. I wake up and for just a second, I think maybe it didn't happen, right?
Yeah, I'll poke around.
Okay, exactly what kind of poking are we seeing?
I'm going to use my gut to see if any of these buttons calls out to me to push it.
I feel like that's a random roll for button push.
Yeah, just roll a d100.
And
Iron
I'm gonna
Cloak.
start relaxing over here, at least starting. A
Has
short
Has
rest.
anyone pushed any buttons?
Thule's coming over looking like he's ready to push one, but other than that, no.
Is there an? I'd like to like.
There was an inscription in some pre-divergence language, right? I mean, not divergence, pre-calamity language.
Yes.
And me and McGear knew it.
Oh,
Yeah. the
oh,
only
I know
thing
what
we're
I'm doing
actually able
then.
to make out o.r.g.
Wait. I know I have it. Or do I not have it? I might not have
Have
it.
what?
No, I do.
Comprehend
Alright.
languages.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
Josh ritual casted that already.
Not on this, I don't think.
That's how he understood it.
Okay.
Is there a book anywhere, like an instruction manual, or
Give me an investigation check.
not that me would know this, but
Yeah, I mean, you could look around. Sure, go for it. Thule walks up and presses a button.
That's a 6.
Nothing happens.
Then we decided it was powered, like, not that we would know it has supposed to have power to it, but us as people would figure out, no power to it.
Whatever your characters would know. Investigation 6, no, you don't see any sort of instruction booklets like taped to the underside of the desk or anything. So
Can I look for any arcana?
sure, give me an Arcana check.
Is this a
Yeah.
rolly chair, or is it stationary?
No, it's built into the ground.
Darn it.
Like it's one of those ones
So,
on
Brant,
the poles.
I'm not sure
It
if
does
they're-
spin though.
While they're
It does
poking
spin.
around, I can at least try to start a short rest, depending
Yeah,
on how
sure,
long they go
that's-
for.
That's fine.
Oops, that was not.
7. I mean,
Okay.
it's metal and like bits and glass, but here's some weird materials you don't know what they are. They're glossy, but it's not metal.
So I didn't find a book, and McGear had already cast comprehend languages to read all the words on it.
Correct. Like it seemed to be some of the like buttons and switches had a few letters and then a dash and then some numbers. and that's pretty much it.
Okay, then can I not cast comprehend languages? if
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any numbers or anything on the cells?
There were some inscriptions that were mostly rubbed off. However, they did kind of deduce that they're very similar in structure, and they probably correspond.
So a short rest, I hear. Is that what you said, Kedron?
I was at least starting on one. If you guys want to join in, I won't complain. Although I think you're at like full HP. I kept you pristine during that fight, unlike myself, because I was running you.
Heard on that.
Do you guys wander up and down and peek into these things anymore while you rest?
Well,
Or you just
we
huddle in a
already
corner?
we already looked in all of them.
McGear's owl did.
Yeah, and he relayed what he saw.
Okay. One of them did speak to you, or
Yeah,
at least to the owl.
McGear says he wants to talk to one of them through the text.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, so since I'm all good, I will explore down this hallway. I'm not touching anything, but I will.
Yeah, like I said, weird, gross statue thing that is in a different position when you look in there a second time.
Cool. So
It's not where it was before.
probably not a statue.
Let's see. This one was the dude. He hasn't moved. He's still sitting there in the corner, facing away from the door. Looks like his head is in his hands, and his limbs are way too long. This thing would be almost 8 foot tall if it stood up.
Isn't this one the like weird shadows?
Yes, weird shadows. You peek into that one, and it's dark. The darkness is moving.
Like, as in the like wraith dealios we've seen before, or like in a different
No.
way of the darkness. is
Like in
moving?
a different way of the darkness. Like the shadows themselves are moving.
Didn't you describe it as the shadows aren't quite in the right places?
Yeah, and they move around.
Cool.
Let's see. Flesh, just coating everything, just little strands of it sticking up to the walls and the ceiling, just a sea of undulating flesh. Empty.
Does it seem very hateful?
I don't know. You haven't tried talking to it.
You get what I'm.
Yep.
You're picking up what I'm laying down.
Empty. Empty. The dude I sent a picture of last week, and as you kind of walk up to that one and peek in, he's standing there at the door and goes, "Hello."
How's it going?
Not terribly. I have been a little cooped up lately.
What's lately? Like, how long have you been down here?
Difficult to tell. There's not really any sort of sun or light or timekeeping
I guess.
devices.
It's probably right. Yeah.
Long time.
Who put you here, or did you like come down here yourself?
No, I was put here by the members of the ORG, who are dead now, I believe.
The what?
The org. Obtain, restrain, guard. Their whole thing is that they catch individuals who like to operate differently and restrain them. Don't know why I'm being restrained. I'm a simple healer, a doctor.
Oh.
Closer to a surgeon, probably.
Neat.
Indeed.
So what's down through that door?
I don't know. It's where they came from.
The
He points kind of like through the window-ish at the dog things.
not children?
Yes. They begged me for so long to come out until they realized I couldn't. Then they left me alone.
So how do they feed you?
Oh, no, I don't need to eat.
So you're not human?
No. Maybe. Once, kind of.
So are you from here? Like,
I mean, I've been on this plane of existence for a very long time, helping those who need help.
how do you help them?
Usually by healing them. Say you have an ailment, I fix it.
Like with magic, or like?
Oh no. Well, a little. Not directly. Not spells as you would know.
So, like, if my arm's broken, what would you do to fix it?
Oh, a broken arm? You just set it and let it heal. That's nothing major that really requires my attention. I specialize in those suffering from otherwise unhealing wounds. Say if your arm was missing.
So you could like replace someone's arm, or like you do like uh, prosthetics.
The first one.
So where do you get the arm from, or like do they have to bring you their arm for you to put it back? Do you just like sew it back on?
No. So I take someone else's arm. I then use it to create a potion, which you drink, which will grow back your own arm. Now, granted, that arm will, in fact, that potion, off of one arm, I can usually get enough doses for 2 to 3.
So you make like transmogrification potions?
No.
Oh,
Simply grow back a body part that you lost based off of the body part of another individual that I harvest from someone who doesn't need it.
so like you steal it from one person and give it to other people.
I only take from those who aren't using them or don't deserve them.
Like,
Now, I could set the bone. I would just have to take someone else's arm bone, make a potion out of it, and it would immediately heal your arm bone.
how do you
But
make these
that's
potions?
a little... That is a trade secret.
What if I wanted to learn that trade secret?
No. That's not something I can really teach. In here, I might be able to.
Yeah, but you're stuck in there.
I have an extra pair of hands.
But
You could let me out.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem like.
You have a thing against healers.
No, I have a thing against not being able to figure out how that door opens.
Yes. Well, if you get someone particularly strong. No, humans wouldn't have the strength. If you turn the power back on, and
Okay.
you go over there and you hit the button that has the markings in the same pattern as the markings on my door, it will open.
What's this power stuff?
Electricity?
Like lightning?
You don't
Does
know
he-
what electricity is.
Does he not notice the bladed weapons we're carrying? That Father
Hey,
Ankler.
LARP.
I'm already.
Hey,
I'm
you know
also
what?
wearing
I don't
like.
care what age you're in. Magic swords are cool. All right.
I-
Let's face it. Starfinder has completely meta melee builds.
Yeah, but the craftsmanship would definitely suggest more medieval.
Okay,
Anyways.
so where do I find this power thing?
So if you go through those doors into the control room that I said earlier, big switch, big. Turn on the
Like a
power.
lever?
Yes, like
Okay.
a lever. It should be in there. There should still be some power in the generators. I don't know how long we've been down here. Should work.
Huh.
Considering
So-
the power source they use, that should work for eternity.
So what's like everybody else's deal? What's with this empty cell?
I wouldn't open that.
Don't open. Okay, don't open that one. What about the other
I
five?
wouldn't open any of the other 5.
So then why would I open yours?
Because they want to kill everything, and I want to heal people. Although honestly, the long lanky man down there, you could open his and it would be fine as long as you don't look at his face.
Cool.
Just don't look at his face. He will kill you. Like literally nothing will stop him. So yeah, but I simply want to heal.
I mean, that seems like a fair point.
And like I said, I only take from those who don't need it. A blacksmith doesn't need his leg in order to work a forge. A farmer doesn't need his voice in order to grow crops. And, well, anyone who's committed murder or other such heinous crimes doesn't need any of their body parts. So then, a little girl gets brain damage. I go take the brain from a murderer or a rapist or whatever, and I make a potion out of that, and the little girl has her brain back. And then, hey, you're dead a murderer.
Yeah, but doesn't that make you a murderer?
No, I'm a healer.
Right, but you killed the person who murdered someone.
No, I simply took an item he wasn't using anyway.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have his brain, that would make him dead.
Not the way I do it.
Okay, so then question. You're obviously not from here, right? Maybe you've never heard of this, but like, you ever heard of like people turning into like animals?
I have heard of that ailment before.
Like,
Lycanthropy.
yeah, lycanthropy. Any idea how to like?
Outside of my purview. Not my specialty.
Anyone in
have an
here I can
associate.
talk to?
Not in here. I do have an associate if he's still alive. I'd have to go back there. It's not a fun place. But I could do it. He's interested in all sorts of transformative ailments.
So I know I'm not in the conversation. This is Jacob talking, not Kedron. I'm getting massive Fae vibes here. Like, it just feels very Fae. That's all.
Can I insight this guy?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. I was wondering how long that would take you. Okay, what specifically are you inciting? He said a lot.
Mostly the. I don't. A lot. Like 90% of everything he said.
Sure.
Specifically, the him knowing someone who would possibly know about this.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do an insight roll specifically for that, and then we'll do a general insight check. On
General,
just
I'm guessing
everything
general
else.
insight with higher check DC.
Yeah.
All right, here's the first one.
He seems to be truthful on that one, actually.
Oh dang, those are. Father Ancloak, when did you turn into me?
Since I've had a +8 to.
No, mostly truthful. He's been obtuse about a few things. Like, he's kind of danced around a few things. But for the most part, he seems to be pretty dang honest. Like, he's pretty much just telling you, yeah, no, this is what I do. This is what I am. This is why you should let me out.
So what's to stop? If I let you out, what's to stop you from taking things from me and my friends?
Do you have anything you don't need?
I mean, needing things is
I didn't mean to do that.
subjective. I mean, because, like, yeah, a farmer doesn't need a voice to farm stuff, but what if he falls in a hole? Now he needs it to get out.
That would be most unfortunate.
Yeah. So technically, then he would need his voice.
Blind people still get around.
or
and
you.
function.
You obviously don't need your legs, so how come you haven't taken those?
I do need my legs.
No, but
How
you're
else
stuck
am I
in there.
supposed to get from?
From what?
How else am I supposed to get from patient to patient?
But you're not getting from patient to patient. You're stuck in there for quite a long time, I assume.
Yes. Being stuck in here is not my vocation. It is a unfortunate circumstance.
Well, I'll think about it. We'll see. All right. I'm going to head back down the hall.
Hey Brian, I just ran into something.
Mm-hmm.
No, never mind. My math is wrong. I'm good.
Cool. Y'all get a short rest if you want one. Nothing jumps out and eats you, so that's cool.
So, doctor dude down there, a little weird. Like, borderline, like probably a heretic. But if what he says is true compared to everyone else in here, he's pretty cool. Also, apparently, like, to get out of here, we have to go through that door, and there's a lever that we have to do something with.
What do you mean to get out of here? We can just go right back up the ladder to get out of here.
I mean, yeah. But I have no idea what this is. Do you have any idea what this is?
Not really. I mean, I suspect we should definitely explore the rest of this place to know what's going on, but...
Also, the buttons on the panel correspond with, like, the different rooms and open them once we turn the power on.
Oh, so this is some sort of magical interface then?
He said it was like powered by something called electricity. It has something to do with lightning, I think.
Yes, it's a magical interface, like I said.
Yeah, kind of. I assume. Nothing like I've ever seen.
Oh, yes. I mean, not that I would be an expert on magical interfaces, but I have a passing knowledge of that they, are a thing.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, I'm gonna start peeking. I'm gonna head my way down through here.
oh yeah. Also, the long dude in the room. Don't look at him.
All right then.
Yeah, he made big point. Don't look at him. Specifically, don't look at his face.
I'm gonna go peek through the cracked door stealthily. Give me a second.
Sure, give me a stealth check. Number 5, a stealth check. 13. Wow, not great. You peek through, and I will just boop. You guys already have tokens over there?
What is that? I don't like that.
I do
Oops,
not
oops.
have a token.
Boop. What was what? Sorry, don't ignore that. It wasn't there.
No, the giant nuclear reactor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh,
Not the werewolf looking thing.
No, what? No, giant nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Understood. Sorry, that wasn't there. That was a beta test of when I was building this map
also
In
just
Minecraft?
in Minecraft.
just random thing before I scroll down. You want that logo at the bottom?
Hold on. I'm just gonna.
Dynamic lighting barrier over that.
Close enough.
Cool.
Hold on, working on it. Go away. Back. Doop. 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 There we go. Thank you for
And
that.
I don't think that's a reactor. I think that's a watchtower, like a central watchtower.
Or it's like full of water and there's someone in it. It's like a giant Bacta tank, but like bad. Actually, it definitely is that, right? Because it looks like the rest of these are full of like,
Blue light.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm making my perception check as I peek through.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Perceptions. What are my rolls tonight? Not great.
Terrible.
Welcome to the
Praise
subpar
Lord.
club. Population, both of us.
Except for your insight checks.
I mean, that second one was an 11.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. So, what you see peeking into this room as you kind of poke your head through stealthily is square glass panels with some sort of murky green liquid behind them. Floating in some of these tanks are shapes that you can't make out. Some of them look humanoid. Some of them are distinctly not humanoid in various different ways, with all sorts of odd appendages and tails and claws and teeth and odd arrangements. In the center is a large object. Up at the top, there is another one of those tanks. It is dark.
Oh, so it is a giant tank.
At the base of it, on this side that you can see, and kind of over here and right here from what you can see, there are more of those odd glass panels inset with an arrayment of keys beneath them. Peeking around with a 19 perception, he mentioned a lever. There is, in fact, a lever on the side of this large tank object. There are several tables out in the middle of this space, kind of to the side of the large back to tank, as you so said. There is also a door down here, down at the very bottom, and you guys are at the door up the top left.
All right, it looks clear. Let's move in. I'm gonna start walking.
Actually, all of these tanks are dark, sorry. A few of them do glow softly, but it's coming from the shape inside.
I'm gonna slowly creep into about where I'm standing at, actually on the screen.
Yeah, you're not seeing a whole lot more, except from here, you can see that on this corner, it looks like the side view of maybe another one of those stations with the odd glass panel and the arrayment of keys underneath.
Are any of the tanks broken out? Like where the things might have come from that we fought before?
A few of them.
How many?
10.
10 are broken out, and how many of the things did we fight?
4.
3. 4?
4, 3? 3. Yeah, 3.
And there's 10 holes.
Various sized tanks, too. Only a handful of them look like they would be the appropriate size for what you fought.
Is there liquid, like, looked like it drained out of them?
Drained out of them? Yeah, it's still around. Nothing fresh. Like, there's a little residue, but it's been a long time.
Are there bodies anywhere?
Well, you can see as you kind of look around, you see smudges of what may have been blood. But again, it's old.
I'm gonna walk over here and look on this side of the thing.
This thing's pretty symmetrical, actually. Look, on this side there are exactly 2 of those terminals, whatever. So you have 4 of them connected to the center thing, and you have that large lever on the side closest to the door.
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Is there, like, meta question, is there, like, you know, when the power's out in, like, high security places and they have, like, the
Emergency lighting?
emergency lighting, is that going on, or is it just dark?
It's just dark. Like, emergency lighting only lasts for a certain period of time.
Right, and
Right,
in the
yeah.
game I don't know that. I didn't know if it
Yeah.
was, like, mildly light or if it's just...
No,
So-
it is like you are in a cave,
So I can see, like, 60 feet in front of me.
and it's all gray. Yes.
So I have... Hold up. So I'm not, you know...
Yeah, about there.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to move up. Let's say here.
Mhm.
So I can see the other wall.
Sure.
Do I see anything?
Another wall.
Anything
Big
changing?
tank
Is there
busted
any
out.
big tank busted out?
See this whole wall right here?
Like this one here?
Yeah, that's busted out.
I'm gonna do a perimeter
door.
sweep with an investigation just to catch anything off, like traps, anything, evidence of anything around
Yeah.
or anything like that.
You do a quick check. So you're like investigating,
Yeah, I'm doing a
so looking
sweep.
for traps and stuff. Yeah, go for it.
Traps or any evidence of anything around or anything out of the ordinary, essentially.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Give me an investigation.
This
Thule, what are you doing?
Just kind of looking around the room, see if I can see notice anything, like any creatures maybe hiding.
Sure. Give me a perception.
th-
All right.
Just call me Sub 10 Sally because
Anyways, Ironcloak, what are you doing?
this door down here.
Uh-huh.
Size wise, normal like double sliding door, like 8 by
A little on the
16,
yeah,
or
thereabout.
I'm just gonna start taking away my perimeter check.
Now, if you look at the creatures in the normal size ones that are roughly humanoid shaped, like there's plenty of room in these tanks for them. It's not like they're cramped inside of these tanks. So
right? But this tank here, how like tall is it?
probably a good 8 to 10 foot tall. You'll put it at like a solid 9. Solid 9, probably 20 foot long.
All right, I'm going square by square on my perimeter
Yeah.
check. So just tell me if I need to stop.
You know what? You don't find any traps. As far as evidence of things out of place, not anything trappy, anything like that. Thule with a 10.
You said
Some of
this
the
is a door?
tables are out of alignment. Yes, some of the tables are a bit out of alignment. And like I said, those smudges and smears in certain places, it looked like it could probably be blood, at least old
Kedron.
blood.
I'll
Hold
head
on,
over.
Sophia's mentioned me.
You should cast your light cantrip thing on my spear, my polearm, so I can use it as like a light.
Just gonna. Is lit. That was me just like flicking the side of it, and
I think he's trying to say we all died.
I don't know. I can't hear him.
Hey, Kedron.
I think he's still talking to his
There
wife.
we go. Sorry. No, I took my headset off to show that I was very specifically talking to Sophia, and I come back and I hear, and I'm like, what? You flick what? What are you doing?
No, I was talking. He asked me to put the light cantrip on his halberd.
Oh,
or
okay.
His blade
Okay.
or whatever.
All
And
right,
so
cool.
I just went.
So now that I have light, just gonna check real quick. Is there anything on the ceiling, or can I see the ceiling?
How far does light reach?
Let me pull up the light cantrip again. Wait, do I have? that
It's
in my-
got like dim light up to 120 feet at least, right?
Drop in the chat for me, Jacob.
I just all I have in my abilities is just the light bearer skill that says I know the light cantrip. I don't actually have the details, but I can copy and paste it off of the interwebs.
Light 5e. You touch one object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like. So 40 feet. You can see the ceiling dimly. It is in the dim light range. So give me a perception check.
He has dark vision, so he can see dim light as though it's
True. So kind of like in a circle above you, you can see parts of the ceiling. You're basically flashlighting the ceiling. You don't see anything.
Cool. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go check out this. This how like far up off the catwalk deal is that tank?
The bottom of it, well, for you is like here.
Well, I
For
can
Kedron, it would
climb
be
on the
like
wall
chest
anyways.
height.
So
Yeah.
I want to like climb up and look inside and make sure there's not like anything
Empty.
empty.
A little bit of residue from whatever liquid was in here at some point.
Hold up, let me see if I have. I do. I have a bunch of empty potion bottles on me. Is it like viscous residue or just like?
Okay, so you know when hard water dries and then you end up with like the weird little like calcium super thin deposits?
Can I take my
Mineral
knife and
deposit?
like scrape some of that into?
Like we're talking very thin layers here.
Right, but
Like,
this
it's not
is
scrapable.
okay. It's not all right.
Yeah.
Fine.
But you
That
can tell
works.
that something was here and dried, right? That's about it.
All right. I'm a hop out of the. And I'm assuming like all of these tanks seem that way, right? That are broken.
Anything that's busted, yeah.
So. Do you want
Glass is
to
broken outwards
flip
on
your
most of them.
Leather, Father Anko. Should we leave
I,
that alone?
I don't think we want to do that yet.
Right, then I'll go check out that door. I'm gonna go and start investigating the door.
I
Cool.
don't-
Door's big. Door's heavy. Door
Locks.
doesn't have any handles.
I don't like you.
There's no handles or releases.
I don't like you at all, Bryant.
How many blast doors do you know with handles?
You didn't say it was a blast door, and you're supposed to allow me to like circumvent the boss fight if I don't feel like turning the power on.
One, where would be the fun in that? Two,
Because I'm
you're literally in an underground bunker and there's big, heavy double doors. None of the doors in the hallway had handles on them either. This one
Is
that you
there-
came through didn't. It just already was cracked.
Could we
You were able
cast
to
knock on this door?
You can certainly try. I will remind you, while knock undoes locks, it doesn't just like fling the door
Oh,
open.
I thought that's what it did.
No, it just undoes locks.
I don't like you. Fine. Heard on we're getting railroaded. I'm going to the lever.
I'm sorry for realistic level design. All right, you're in a
We're
futuristic
in
game.
medieval hole in the ground dude's cellar.
And you found a futuristic bunker.
No, we're in post-apocalyptic future
So-
where
You found a
Modern
pre-apocalyptic
tech-like-
installation.
yeah.
We're in medieval cabin in the woods, and we found a super secret base underneath.
We're
Yeah,
in Fallout and we found a vault.
yeah. If Fallout was set in Skyrim,
No, you
Actually,
are in
there is a
Horizon
theory.
Zero Dawn.
we are in Skyrim. If underneath Whiterun there was a Fallout bunker.
To be fair, there is a lot of theories that Elder Scrolls
Scrolls?
is actually in the same universe and is just way past after like more degrading of tech.
Well, it could also be like same universe as Starfield as well, and it's just a different planet.
True.
But all right, cool. So let me see. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna flip the well.
I mean, to be fair, you guys did already kill the things that were talking. You could just leave if you wanted to. I'm not railroading here.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of
Like, how are we supposed to explain this?
I don't know, creepy monsters. Smoking child.
There's a metal. He has a metal basement.
Yep. Now he does.
although in theory we could take this back to my father and be like, "Hey, this is something that needs to be guarded and nobody needs to know about."
It's up to you guys.
Which
Who's
I
gonna
would
say the
I
rest
will
of the
probably
investigation
do that
burden at this
anyway, but
point?
I suggest we at least explore as much as we can before that.
Just gonna move everyone else in here real quick and just say that they're in here now.
Character choices. I'm gonna check for traps on the lever.
Sure, go for it.
I doubt it matters, but you know. What is that? Investigation?
Yes.
That's a 15. Well, that is actually decent.
Doesn't seem to be trapped, and to be perfectly fair, you haven't found any other traps in this building so far. So
Yeah, normally we don't find traps until we step in them, or grab them, or teleport ourselves to different dimensions.
that wasn't
Oh.
a trap.
I'm talking about the one on the door handle that teleported both Kedron and Thule to a different dimension.
Only for like a minute.
All right. Did he explain how to use it? That it just like.
Yeah, he said just
All right, flip.
flip it.
Yep.
So as you grab this handle, no, I'm kidding. Energy arcs across into the handle as it's about to touch. As you slam it home, the tank above you is the first thing to light up as you see arcs of lightning spiraling out from something inside of it. All of the other tanks begin to light up. Ceiling lights begin to light up. Some of them are burnt out and broken. So you get kind of spotty light coverage in here. There are still shadowy areas throughout. And those weird glass plates set back into the metal above these keys illuminate. text appears on the screen. Kedron, you can read it.
Uh,
It's that language.
not over there at the moment, but I will say,
Yeah.
is there anything that pops up around this door, and is there any like markings above it like the other doors?
There is a marking above it. There is a alphanumeric code and a little light that is red goes ding. Just turns
Right, I will take note of the code, and then I will
on. Cool. Iron
start
Cloak.
heading back over here to where that was.
Hey. Power turned on. Looks like.
I suppose that
Is there anything on the ceiling?
Not in the lit up areas.
I'm gonna look at the
Cool.
monitor and see what I can see.
Cool. Hey, Phil, what are you doing? Everything just lit up.
Startled by this because I'm going to instantly activate my axe, thinking that we're about to get jumped, and look around to see if I see anything new.
Everything is just more lit up. Like I said, there are still some shadowy, dark parts around the area. But
Right, what kind of, and is there like a keyboard type thing?
yes, there's exactly a keyboard.
What is
Each of these buttons has either a letter, a number, or a symbol.
what's on the monitor?
It says passcode. You know, code usually refers to like numbers.
1, 2.
When you're
3,
asked for the
4, 5.
code, give the sweet numbers.
Is that the exact quote?
Not the. Let me pull it up.
I imagine Kedron wrote that down.
Yeah. I have it on my phone here. From recent.
Violet does not want to go to bed. She's not happy up there.
So all of these other cells
Are now lit up. You can see figures floating inside of them.
At a place where the ghosts are not ghosts. We were told there were ghosts here, but they were not ghosts. They were creatures and things that are preserved in the darkness. And when you are asked for a key, give sweet numbers.
Those sweet digits which grant sustenance.
Sweet numbers. No, give sweet numbers that which is sustenance in
In digits. Yeah, there we go. That's
in unending digits.
Yeah. There are 4 spaces for numbers, by the way.
Why? What?
3 1 4 1. Would I be smart enough to know that unending numbers pi?
Or mathematics, basic mathematics and geometry is part of y'all's study.
Okay, is there like a period? So could I put like 3.14?
There is.
I'll try it.
Beep beep beep. Screen goes dark. Lines of text start scrolling across the screen, filling in the screen. You see ORG tech 3321, ORG tech 2893, ORG lists of ORG tech numbers.
So I got it right?
Yeah.
This is the place. Oh, good lord. Oh, no.
Ironcloak, what were you saying? He's over there playing with a weird glass panel with words on it.
Guys.
So I'm real quick. I'm just really confused about his thing. Was that something we learned about earlier and I totally forgot, or just something?
That was one of his dream sequences with his weird dream snake.
I did share with the class after I had.
He did share with the class.
Okay, so it's
something
something
a while
I
ago,
just
like
forgot.
Kengakuru.
Right.
Guys, you remember those visions that I told you I had in my dreams of the Quetzal and?
Yeah.
So I'll pull up my notebook and start pointing stuff out, and then get to the point where it said when I asked for the sweet numbers of like repeat unending, and point out what I put in. So
Kedron, you have have a pretty good passive perception. What's your passive perception?
20.
Cool. Ironcloak, what's yours? Yours is pretty good too, right?
Mine's like 14 or 13
14. 13, cool.
or
That's pretty
15.
good. 15, wow. Thule, what's your passive perception?
14, surprisingly.
Wow, you do have a really high passive perception. Also, I imagine at this point, Kedron and Ironcloak are probably around the same screen. I'm just going to say Magyar definitely is, because that's cool. We'll just put Alara there too. Thule, where are you at?
I guess gathering around the cool kids, kind of watching our backs, though, in case any more of those
Sure.
stupid creatures show up.
Yeah, all of you hear claws on stone from above in one of the dark areas, moving quickly across the ceiling.
On stone?
Actually, it's over here.
On
So in here, the walls are no longer metal. And I'm going to be just completely meta here. It's cement. These are cement walls in this room.
Okay.
The metal is set back into the
Okay.
cement.
So do we have time to do anything?
As you're hearing them right over here, you all turn to look as something falls heavily and huge from the ceiling. It's in the air, falling down like 15 feet, slamming into the ground. Give me just 1 second.
and it takes a bunch of fall damage.
You wish. We'll just put it there in front of the door. And then layer, and hold on, not quite. There we go. Wow, what a surprise, right, guys?
I'd like the smaller one back from earlier.
Wouldn't you, though?
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's on the right layer. A massive quadrupedal creature with a huge scorpion tail coming over the top, eyes glowing red, mouth glowing yellow.
Scorpion tail?
Scorpion tail.
How tall is this central tank?
Central tank, it goes almost all the way to the ceiling. There's probably like 5 feet between the two, so like 10 feet.
So you said how tall is
No.
this place overall?
No, I'm sorry. That central tank wouldn't be that central tank. So the ceiling would have to go up a little bit for it. So it goes up. It's 20 foot tall-ish.
And how tall is the main ceiling?
The main ceiling is about 20 feet. So it's about as tall as the ceiling, but the ceiling kind of does a dip motion for it. It would have
Okay.
to be, yeah. We're just
Wait,
gonna...
the ceiling's only 20 feet tall? I thought those tanks were 8 feet tall. And there's
These
three
tanks, no, these are little tanks. These are like humanoid-sized tanks. The big tank was like 8 foot tall.
Okay.
Wait, if it's only 20 feet tall, we could see the whole roof then.
Dim light.
And we see dim light as though it's bright light.
I'm getting there. You had a flashlight essentially because this roof is
Right,
huge,
but the
and you were
bright light.
flashlighting the ceiling.
Yeah, but the bright light was on the top of my guando, and it spreads 20 feet, so it would have been bright light on the ceiling. And
Again,
then
flashlight.
all right, fine. Well,
You're flashlighting a
that,
massive
okay,
ceiling.
that's fine. So didn't see it.
That's why it
so-
got a stealth check.
Giant
to avoid
doggo
that. Giant doggo
with
standing there slobbering and drooling, looking at you, and inside of all of your heads, you hear, "Finally, food.
Nope.
We've waited so long."
No, we're not food.
I need you all to roll initiative. After
Wait,
I make sure the
we
initiative
hear that in our
tracker
heads,
is-
or is that you saying that?
So
No, I'm saying roll.
Okay.
are we
initiative.
gonna cut to break and then start
Yes,
this, or
we will cut to break after you roll initiative, so we have it in the counter when we come back.
I still can't move my character.
Oh, hold on. The thing was showing clear, and then now it's not. Give me a second. I will rebuild your token on break.
Okie dokie.
All right, now go ahead and roll initiative. Sorry, it was lagging out on me.
can I have my new initiative?
No, use your original, please. And then I will roll for Iron Cloak since you can't mess with it. Or not Iron Cloak, Thule.
All right. I do have advantage
You
on
do.
initiative checks, so
So 16 or what was that? 16 or 16. What's your dex bonus?
I get a 1.
Okay. Nope, that's not right.
I just went ahead and
Yeah,
rolled
there's one
for
getting
Alara and
That's
Nagir.
perfectly fine. Sweet. And we will pick up there from break when we come back. Hey, and we're back. It's covering time, everybody. Let me just get the initiative order settled here. We're actually in order. Oop. Oh, cool. You know, that's a good spread. That's a good spread. Hey, Tool, you're up first. Big boy. Right in front of you, big boy.
All right. Well, I'm going to rage and leap into its face.
Absolutely. Good to know. All right, so I take it you're attacking this thing. Give me them
Yep.
swingaroos.
He already gave one.
22. Ooh, let me double check.
Oh, I did not do that.
Oh, you didn't?
That was whenever I was testing the macro.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a swingaroo then.
And this is reckless attack as well.
You got it.
Although your fire's not activated. Oh no, you already had it up because you had freaked out when the lights came on. So your fire of your flame tongue is up.
All right, a 13 does not hit. You swing in, and it kind of jukes back out of the way. You kind of glance off of it, but not able to find purchase. A 24, on the other hand, also misses. No, I'm kidding. It hits. As it jumps back, you leap forward again, slamming down into its lower forearm there. This thing at the shoulder stands a solid 7.5, 8 foot tall. It is an easy 15-foot long monstrosity of a beast. Tail included, you're looking closer to 30 feet. Not including the tail, like 15.
So size class large, size class huge.
Huge. Let me
Guys, I
just
found my new mount.
large, huge.
Is there a size bigger than huge?
Yes,
It's called
several actually.
gargantuan. And
Titan, right, or something like that. Colossal.
yeah, colossal.
Yeah, so 2 actually that you haven't even touched. And colossal is literally just everything larger. All right. Oh, it rolls your fire damage automatically now with your new macro. So that is a thing I did for you. All right.
Both of them were
13
the same, though.
slashing. They were.
I forgot to hit the macro.
Even if you
that
use
one
it off
forgot.
of your character sheet, it still rolls with it. I built it into the weapon itself.
Oh, I see
If
it
you
now.
don't have it lit, we'll just ignore it.
Yeah. He has it lit. He very specifically lit it earlier.
Yeah.
So the fire hits and shatters across the fur, leaving a little singe, but not much. Anything else on your turn?
That's action, and bonus. Yep, I'm
Awesome.
done.
Looks like Ilara. Ironcloak. Sorry, Ironcloak is up next.
All right. So real quick question: from the token, this thing looks like very gaunt,
Yeah.
or is it like very like undead wolf?
Gaunt. Let me double check for you.
Gaunt with mange.
Gaunt with mange, but not. It doesn't look to. I don't know. Give me a perception check. Yeah, give me a perception
Would that
check.
be a
See what you
perception or
see.
like an arcana?
Nature, really, because you're observing the health of this creature. Yeah, give me a nature check.
But I'm not good at data. How about medicine?
I'll allow it.
That's a 20.
Gaunt.
Okay. Well,
I think needs some medicated dog shampoo.
either way, I'm going to go with something different because, yeah. So we're going to go from, let's say, this point here.
Yeah.
Right? We'll cast it there, 15 feet, all directions. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Sure.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
I hate this spell. I'm just gonna lay that out there. I despise this spell.
And, you do.
cool. What was it? And you said wisdom save?
Yes.
Cool. Let me just roll wisdom here. DC?
I'm pretty sure it's 15.
Okay. That is a 20 total.
Oh.
So half damage, I think.
Yeah, darn it. I don't know. 16, but doesn't matter either way.
Wait, what'd you cast?
Spirit Guardians.
You said 16?
Yeah, it's a no, it's a spell DC of 16, but it doesn't
Oh,
matter
okay.
either way.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me the damage,
Well,
and then there it goes.
16 damage either way, so 8.
Okay. Cool.
And just so it's out there, I'm targeting it specifically or specifically none of the 5 of us.
Okay. I assumed, but you know.
I
Good to know.
don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
Cool.
Right, who's running Alara and Magir?
Yeah, whoever's running Alara is up next. Kedron, you want to take one of them, and someone
I
else
can
can
go
take the
ahead
other one?
and pull up Alara.
All right, I'll do Magir. Did he roll Portent dice for the day?
I don't know.
I don't have access to Magir. Oh, I do. Never mind.
You do? Okay. I think he usually writes them in his sheet, so just use whatever's there.
Okay.
All right. She is going to pull an arrow.
Mhm.
Pull it back, and since she's using that'll be acid as well.
Oh yeah, it's her cool new arrow, which is a +1 as well, which is built in. Perfect. 8 does not hit though.
Guessing just pings off one of the spines.
Yeah, it
or
kind of
something.
pings off of one of the big old spines. Just in all of your minds, you hear, "Praise Yenagao."
Praise what?
Yenagao.
Could I make like a religion check to know who that is?
Yeah, on your turn, we'll get there.
Okay. Is that gonna take anything, or is that to be a free action?
No, it'll be a free thing, but when we get to your turn, you'll do it on yours.
Alara's gonna do on her turn then.
Sure, go for it. Religion. Pretty steep DC. Nope, sure doesn't.
That's a natural 1.
No, she doesn't. No idea. Zero clue. Hey, guess whose turn it is? Which I think he needs to make another wisdom save.
Yes, he does.
18 on the die.
So it's another 8 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, Alara just heard praise the Renegon.
Yeah. Praise.
Oh crap! This wolf has a Renegon.
Praise Radagon. All right, let's see. This thing hit it a little bit. That's right in front of it. It didn't like that very much. That thing cast a spell at it that doesn't go away. Boop. It's gonna hop over there.
Is that with its movement halved?
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
2 squares for this thing.
I'm
Oh yeah, this thing's massive. Big
It's
move.
like when we attack opportunity.
It's still within your range.
How did it move around him?
over you.
Hopped over him. Okay.
Yeah. He's short. It has long legs.
Would him jumping be out of my area?
No, it never left your total
Oh,
reach.
darn.
Cool. So, as it lands, it's going to bite towards Father Ironcloak because reach is a cool thing. I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know how this stupid thing keeps happening.
natural 20 for max damage.
I haven't rolled damage yet.
I believe you. You don't have to send it.
Okay.
Or you can. So Alara and Migir both know that I'm dead.
This is stupid.
That is fun. Alara and Magir are gonna see like a natural 20 picture and be like, "Oh no."
This is after you sent that weird gibbering mouth through thing too. Dude, this is dumb. Why is it always you out the gate?
Hey, I'm going to use my Sentinel thing to allow me to
Yes,
attack it.
you can attack of opportunity because it took a bite at him. Absolutely, you can.
Yep.
Bite damage.
21.
So, whatever gods you pissed off are fine with you now. They just wanted the crit out the gate. I rolled all 1s and 2s on this damage.
Yeah, it still does not mean it's not a lot of damage.
What's the total? What's the damage?
Give me a second. 14 plus 18 points of damage. Off of a crit, though.
I feel like it's a good thing we took that short rest.
A 21
Oh,
absolutely
Bryant,
hits.
Nobody rolled short rest for McGear because he wasn't here. Should we have done that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll him a couple of die real quick.
That's-
21 absolutely hits.
Oh, but you want to do that
yeah.
since you got his stuff pulled up?
7 points of damage.
He just needs like 11 points.
And then minus, holy smoke, holy fire, dude.
Cool. I'm just rolling these from a gear real quick. Oh, it's a 6.
Yeah,
Plus.
go for it.
What's his constitution?
However,
1.
coming for you, Father Iron, or not Father Iron Cloak, Thule. Iron Cloak, I need you to make a con save. DC 10 for your concentration on Spiritual Guardians.
Okay, real quick.
Yes.
Hit dice is dice plus Constitution. Anything else?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, dice plus Constitution.
Okay,
However
so-
many you roll, plus that many of
He-
your Constitution.
He's rolling 2.
Okay, yeah, then you add his Constitution modifier twice.
He's at full. He just needed 11.
Constitution.
Does a
saving throw?
21 hit you, Thule?
Surprisingly, no.
What is your AC, my good sir?
22.
Wow, okay, sure.
To be
So
fair,
that one misses.
I have a AC 20.
Yeah, that's fine. I just get to throw harder things at you guys.
What was the? It was a con save, right?
Yes, Constitution save for your concentration on the spell. You're fine.
26.
Yeah. What damage, bro? No, Spiritual Guardians staying right there.
I've slapped a dragon. This has nothing on it.
This is entirely true. All right, that will be its turn. Kedron, it is your turn. You can make that religion check if you'd like.
I'll go ahead and do that as that free action. And I'm not seeing my dice roll on the screen. Whatever.
10, not really.
All right, then I'm going to reach in my pack. Before I do this, I'm just going to do it anyway. Pull out my rope with my grappling hook and toss it to the top of this central tank.
Sure.
Do I need to make a roll or can I just get it?
For actually getting it to hook on, you'll definitely need to make a roll. It's a pretty smooth surface.
Oh, there's a couple of like little.
Yeah,
things
there are a
up here.
couple of places where it could hit. That's why I'm allowing the roll. Dexterity? Yeah.
My rolls have just been great.
No. It's hooked on something.
I'm going to try to start grabbing and see everybody up. McGee, especially you.
Sure. You start climbing up. What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30, but I also have action, which I use my action.
Yep.
I can use my bonus action dash to get 60.
So 30 because you're climbing, which reduces your speed by half for
Yeah.
climbing. So you can make it 30 feet. Yeah, you can make it to the top.
When I get up there, I'm going to make sure it's good and hooked.
It was about to come loose, but
I'm,
you're able to shove it down in there. Not a problem. Anything else on your turn?
that's action, bonus action, and movement.
Yeah.
So I'm up there. I called out for everybody to get up, especially McGear since he's squishy. And,
Cool.
yeah.
It is now McGear's turn.
So we're climbing up on top of a tank to get away from the thing that was on the ceiling when we got here.
Hey, at the very least, we might
Can
have
take
to
fall
go back
damage
down.
when we get kicked off the generator. Yeah.
So is McGear going up or no?
I don't know.
It's up to you. You're controlling him.
Yeah. I mean, if all else fails, magic machine gun, right?
Magic turret from the top of the tower. Alliteration.
Sure, he'll go up. That's what, 20 feet up, right?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah. So
So that
he's
would
got movement, too.
be 5 to get to there. He has 30 feet of movement. He's already used 5. He has 25 feet of movement, half of 25. He wouldn't be able to make it up this turn
Unless he dashed.
unless he dashed. Then he could just barely make it, basically, because climbing is half speed unless you have
Cool.
your
Yeah,
cool
he
little
can do
climbing
that.
plus.
Sure.
All right, he dashes to the top.
Yep.
He climbs up there, scrambles up. He's good to go. Anything else on his turn?
Oh,
If he has
wait.
like a bonus action or something.
I don't.
Cast Hex if he wants to. That's a bonus action, I know. But whatever.
Sure.
Now I don't
doesn't
remember.
even-
Can you smite? You can't smite on range. It has to be melee, right?
Bro.
Correct.
How does he get
What?
so many spells prepared?
You might have too many prepared. We'll look into it. Later.
I don't even see Hex on here, so.
It's a Warlock spell. He has a separate sheet of Warlock spells, but
I don't know how to get to that, but sure, we'll say.
Hex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. It's just a bonus action. There's no save or anything for it. It just allows him to deal a little extra damage to a creature, and it's a concentration thing. So, I don't know what's a good hex motion here. Oh, here, there. He's hexed. I like it.
He is now one of the Hex Girls.
Yes. So that'll
Or
probably his turn.
Is McGear one of the Hex Girls? And he's going to cast a spell on you.
Thule, you're up.
Scooby Doo references, anybody?
No.
Nope.
No.
All right. I'm going to again reckless attack him.
Yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah, 24 will hit. 5, 6, 7.
And then a 26.
No, that one misses. Very
Oh,
specific.
dang.
Yeah.
Man, what a shame.
Totally misses. Yeah, it hits. Anything else on your turn? Are you moving or anything like that? Bonus actioning.
No, I don't have anything else I can do, I don't think.
Iron Cloak, you're up. It bit you. That didn't feel good.
I don't like it when things bite me though. At all. So
Probably do something about it.
I know I should.
There, I just sent it to the group chat. That is the Hex Girls from Scooby Doo. Nobody. How does nobody know that reference? Nobody watched Scooby Doo as a child.
I mean, I did, but not that much.
Okay, yeah. No, I will. I'm gonna poke it in the face.
Ooh, with your bleeding Guandao?
Yeah,
Nice. Go for it. Make that attack. You're gonna have to step forward.
I have, but it has reach.
It does
Because
have
it's a
reach, you
pole
are
arm.
correct. And you know what? I'll give you flanking for that because while you're not right up next to it, it's within your weapon's range, so you will have flanking even if Thule does not.
So that's advantage, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had advantage on an attack in so long.
Hey, there you go, man. Flanking's great.
Wow.
18. That hits. And you deal some slashing damage to it, and it'll take bleed damage later.
I poked it in the face.
You know the like blue, yellow glow coming from its mouth?
Mm-hmm.
The blood is the same color. Thule hasn't really seen it because he's been cauterizing his cuts at the same time. But it is just leaking down its cheek at this point. A glowing yellow sludge.
And then get this. Wait, is that? It's not. I would have thought that's what it was. Okay,
What?
cool. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action because I can do that. So it's gonna exist.
Is spiritual weapon concentration?
No, it's not.
It's not.
That's why I was really confused. I would assumed that this spell would be concentration.
That's why it's so great.
I hate how broken clerics are in this game, but I love it at the same time. Clerics are freaking awesome.
What? No, clerics aren't broken. No.
No, not at all. Yo, you could totally have a party of entirely clerics and make it.
Dude, Spiritual Weapon and Spiritual Guardians is a classic combo.
So
I hate both of them.
can I spawn the weapon
And
like-
like smack, yes.
directly above it?
Sure.
You can
Don't
spawn
see
within
the
20 feet of yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Well,
that.
no, it's got
Sure.
a 60-foot range.
No,
Oh, yeah,
wait,
for sure.
it can move within 60 feet of you, but it has to be spawned, I think, closer.
No, the range of the spell is 60 feet, and then it can move 20 feet each turn.
Oh, okay, I had that
That's what it
backwards.
Yeah, absolutely, sure. Why not?
All right, so I'm spawning it above it, and that's a
Wow.
25 to hit for 8 force damage.
I just want to let you know, you're just pissing this thing off and making it look at you a lot, by the way.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. As long as you're aware. Anything else on your turn?
I haven't moved, but I don't know that I necessarily need to, so no, I'll stay here.
Cool. Ilara's up.
Also, my gear's on top of the thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set
Yeah,
myself.
just put yourselves up there. Ilara's up.
Okay. 5, 10 to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then up.
She has 40 feet of movement, so that brings her down to 30 feet. That gets her 15 feet up the side, and I'm assuming she's dashing.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, she'll make it up. Like, with her action, she'll make it up. Awesome. Anything else on her turn?
Does
No,
she
that's her
have
action, her
bonus
movement.
actions?
Not a lot.
Does it have any bonus
She can
actions?
smite, but she didn't hit anything, so.
I'm gonna look at her spells real quick. Is Hunter's Mark's a bonus action, isn't it?
Double check.
They drop it in. One bonus action. She's gonna Hunter's Mark it.
Sure, absolutely. Why not? Get her a little extra damage on a concentration spell. Hunter's Mark. No, wait, that's my It's Dead mark. Hold on. Hunter's Mark. There we go. Got the ninja coming for it. With that, it'll be its turn. It doesn't like getting beat up.
It's okay.
like,
It's going
at
to make
all.
another wisdom save.
Yes, it is. For a natural 20, so it takes no damage. Hey, at least it nat 20 on that and not the attack, right?
Yeah.
Tail Stinger, straight for the thing, attacking it in the back leg, which it has advantage on because you reckless attacked. Does a 25 hit?
No, I got AC's 26.
Okay, yeah. So you take 13 points of piercing damage, which is magical.
Okay, so do we round up or down?
Round down.
Round down, so 6.
Cool, and then make a Constitution saving throw. DC 14, you do have advantage because it's against poison.
Okay. Hang on.
Smells first stay fresh for 50 days. That's a shockingly long time.
14.
Just barely made it, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly the DC.
Nice.
Ah, that would have been really fun. Oh, well. Hey, Iron Cloak, it doesn't like getting smacked in the face and then dropped on the head with a thingamajig, so.
I'm also going to attack it when it attacks him.
Yeah, absolutely. Does a 20 total hit?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 26 piercing damage. As it just directly onto your body and starts to shake its head back and forth a little bit at you.
26.
26.
Oh, he's doing another Sentinel swing, but that misses.
Yes, but the 11 does miss, in fact. Cool. It's actually going to then begin to climb up the side of this thing. And we'll reach the top.
So I get an attack of opportunity since I have reach and it's
You do.
leaving my space, right?
Correct.
Wait, Sentinel to keep it in its place, right?
Quick question.
He already used his reaction on the Sentinel attack for its attack against Ironcloak.
Darn it!
Quick question, though.
Yeah.
The reckless attack. It says, would that work on... Because it says doing so gives you advantage on melee attacks rolls using strength during this turn. Would
Yeah,
that
during
affect
it's
my
still
reaction?
during that turn. It's not hasn't come back to your next turn
Oh.
yet.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's
So yeah,
still
go ahead
good.
and roll again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Opportunity attacks do reduce its movement speed to 0. Says nothing about when they're already trying to move. It just reduces its movement speed to 0. All right, so it doesn't go up the side of that. Instead, it takes, hold on, 24 plus 2. No, hold on. I need to, not 24, because 8, 16 plus 4, so 20 plus 4 for 24 plus 1 for fire damage, doubled to 2, so 26 points of damage. Holy smokes.
And I don't get an attack of opportunity, right?
No, because it is not going anywhere and is not looking great. It's looking rough between spiritual guardians and oh wait, it needs bleed damage. Roll that D8 of bleed damage.
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
right. Sorry,
If your bleed damage kills it,
it's a 5.
let me see.
Does it?
Exactly 5 HP left.
Holy crap! They melted that dude. Like I was about to start. We were about to start sniping for
No,
up top.
like you guys absolutely melted this thing. It had over 100 HP.
Dwarf boys for the win.
I run up to
I
the
mean,
edge.
granted, it almost ate Iron Cloak.
I'm gonna like sneak up to the edge and pull back my bow, like the arrow,
So
and
this
look
thing,
down.
how
and it's just
exactly
laying
does
there
bleed
dead.
damage look when it kills this thing? Like you're the one who killed it. You get the. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how you want to do this bleed damage. Oh, actually, no. I got this. Right. So like I poked it in like the chest, right,
Yeah,
earlier, and like
I thought you said the face.
sure the face, right, and it's just
Whatever, I don't care.
little bit of like dribble blood, not much, and whenever it like moves its head to start climbing up this thing, it like rips open an artery in its neck where like it just kind of got nicked and just
Oh yeah. So this thing, like, there's a little dribble of blood, and it twists its head to start looking up to climb. Or Thule comes in against the leg, and as it does, and it whips its head again to look back at Ironcloak. All of a sudden, you see this bright yellow gout of just. We're talking in a single gout. This thing's huge, like 5 gallons of blood, just gore and viscera. Ironcloak, you get spattered. If you weren't a dwarf, you'd probably be poisoned from this. As that happens, it stumbles back and just on the ground as its lifeblood pumps out.
I'm gonna run up to the edge, pull back the arrow like I'm gonna shoot, look down and be like, "Oh,
we got this. Don't worry."
all right then. I was gonna stop shooting, but I guess you took care of that. All right then. I'm just gonna slowly start working my way down and then unhook. Actually, I'm gonna wait till everybody else gets down, unhook the hook, and jump down because I have my legs that stop the fall damage up to 20.
I want to. So his blood is poison.
Lightly so, apparently.
I want to scoop up. I got 2 empty potion bottles. I'm going to scoop up some.
Yeah, sure. I also had a tail that tried to poison you. You don't see a gland on the tail necessarily, but it definitely tried to pump something into you.
I'm gonna go back to the monitor
Yeah, for sure.
and
Give me just a second. We'll get there.
Are these
Are you guys?
spikes coming out of this thing's back?
Yeah,
Are they made of like bone?
they're
like-
almost as big as you are.
Is there like a smaller one?
Up near its head, there's some small-ish ones that are like to your waist, probably, because you're pretty short. Like
Does it look like something I could take off of this thing? That like I could remove?
you would hack down into it. It's probably connected to its skeleton.
I'd like to try doing that.
Sure, give me a nature check to harvest this.
would that be a survival for harvesting?
Or yeah, sorry, survival.
Can I assist?
Sure. Anything else you guys want to check out on this while Kedron goes and deals with a? It's a computer. A computer.
So this thing looked like it hadn't eaten in a long time, right?
It was pretty gaunt. Yeah.
His name was Marvolo.
No, this was Old Yeller.
Marvolo Gaunt? Nobody? Okay.
No. I mean, he was yellow on the inside. Anything else you guys wanted to harvest from this thing? Anyways, you fillet back the skin, kind of peel through some of the meat, and you are able to hack out a one. I take it is what you're going for, since you're so big.
I mean, if Thul's helping
It's
me and he
pretty
wants
heavy.
one, but like I just want
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. Cool. Like I said, anything else you guys are harvesting on this?
I feel like there is, but I don't know right now.
There's a poison venom tail.
Do I know how like scorpions work? I assume I did like
Yeah,
biology, right?
vaguely. Yeah, sure.
All right, so I'm gonna try and find like, I'll take the stinger, but then like, see if I can find the gland that produces the poison.
Sure, that one will be a medicine check. If anyone wants to help them, they totally can.
Okay.
Kedron, while they're doing that, you go back over to the computer and you didn't get a good look at it beforehand. Like you had just started looking into it. Nice. But you see in parentheses next to the numbers, there will be a word. Usually it looks like a name, right? You see next to one of them, ORG Tech 3307, Dream Snake.
I'm going to. Can I like? Is there any way I could select it or click on it or anything like?
I mean, there's not a mouse. Like, okay, so give me an intelligence check. This is a medieval boy trying to work
Hey,
a
hey.
old school computer.
Kedron definitely knows how to run Linux. Okay.
Medicine check 21. So you go to the tail, right? Now normally there is like sort of a tube, for lack of a better word. We'll say that McGear helps you with that, by the way. A tube essentially that will run from the venom gland up to the tip of the tail where it injects. You find that tube. You start tracing that tube. That tube goes inside of the like chest cavity area. Like it goes up into the main body. You imagine there's probably some side inside of its gut. Like I said, did you hear me about McGear?
Helping me with the.
Yeah, probably. He'll probably help you with that. It seems like right up his alley. You're gonna have to cut into this thing's stomach to get to where this gland is at.
Cool. So, real quick, before I start cutting
Yeah.
into the thing that probably is full of poison, I'm gonna drink one of my health potions, and then like get all my surgical equipment out and all that, and I'll start.
Would that
cutting
be a
into this
straight
thing.
intelligence or like an investigation?
This one I'm going to call intelligence, which at this point is more along the lines of how long does it take you? Right? Takes you and McGear a few minutes. It takes a few minutes out of 13. It takes a little while, but you get there. Like I said, this is more about how long does it take you than as long as you don't roll a natural one twice at least. Yeah, you get your surgical equipment out. You take your health potion. You're gonna try and get in there and harvest it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Again, survival check. You can also have help if anyone's helping. I don't know.
Survival or
again.
medicine again?
I was
this one's
about
survival for harvesting. Sorry.
I was gonna say Alara would help because she does monsters, but if you're already helping, then it doesn't matter.
Well, no, and this one it does. You get like an extra +2 for another person helping. Remember? We
You
did
do?
that home rule.
Oh,
And this
okay.
one,
I thought it was
we did that one.
advantage if you had help.
Advantage for one person,
then
and then
two- okay.
another +2 if
So
you have someone
26.
else
Then
to help. because-
Alara will
yeah.
also help. Yeah.
Cool. We'll come back to that because that also takes a little while between tracing it and everything. So you have everyone over there butchering this beast, and then you have the two nerds over there playing with computers. Imagine that. Computer nerds. Eventually you find out that if you hit these weird little like pointy keys over off to the side, it will like move one of the little like things pointing at names. And then like you point at the one you want. Like, huh. Takes you a few minutes, but eventually you find out that the key labeled enter does work. It opens it. You click it and the screen goes black and you're like, oh, we broke it. Oh no. And then text begins to file across the screen again. And as they're harvesting that for a few minutes, I will tell you what it says. There is a header at the top. It says O.R.E. Or it says O, big giant capital O, little letters, obtain. Huge little letter R, restrain. Little letter G, or big letter G, and then in the rest of the word in smaller letters, guard. Beneath that, you have the first entry. ORG Tech 3307, Dream Snake. Restrainment procedure. The Ethernet, spelled EETHERNET, is to be monitored for reports of high concentrations of individuals reporting lack of dreams in a given area. Furthermore, any reports of individuals showing signs of having become instances of ORG 3307 TAC B, shall be monitored for reports of that. Any such reports of either nature should they be proven true, require immediate activation of Task Force Epsilon Theta Dream Guardians. Upon discovery of the coven of ORG TAC 3307 TAC B is found, Task Force Epsilon Theta is to terminate all instances, and ORG TAC 3307A is to be released. Description. ORG 3307 TAC A is a large feather flying serpent that lives in a dream reality close to ours. ORG Tech 3307A seems to be responsible for the existence of dreams within a certain geographical radius. Though as the radius is as of yet unknown. Ritual covens perform a practice. Through an as of yet unknown ritual, covens of profane practitioners have, on multiple occasions, been able to pull instances of ORG Tech 3307A into our reality. By consuming its blood, they are able to obtain certain abilities, such as the manifestation of wings, increased dark vision, and imbuing their attacks with extra damage, and the ability to cause objects to emit light. These are designated as ORG Tech 3307 Bravo. There's some more things there, but the file seems to have been corrupted as it fragments and it is illegible.
I'm just gonna kind of look up over at McGear as he's reading it over my shoulder, and then look back down. Which I know he's not there. I didn't know if you were gonna.
He just kind of looks at you and looks back at it and goes, "Oh,
Oh,
you guys harvesting? You get all up in that body cavity. Thing's big, almost the size of a school bus. It's ridiculous. Like tail and all, lengthwise, it's a school bus.
What's a school bus?
This is for the players. The short people who are doing the harvesting can literally all three fit inside the body cavity.
it is the size of a school carriage.
Yeah, right. You do find the venom gland. You are able to remove the venom gland. Sitting right next to the venom gland in some sort of odd sac, you feel something very hard and square-shaped.
I'm cut open the sack.
You cut open the sack, and you find a little goopy, a book. Who here speaks Infernal? Sorry, Abyssal, rather?
Josh speaks one of them. McGear speaks one of those. I don't remember which.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
of
have
them.
his stuff pulled up.
Let me go to his page here.
So it's just a book.
Oh, he speaks Abyssal. What do you know?
It's just a book.
Yeah.
All right. I'll.
It has some weird writing on the front of it.
Cool. I'll just put it in my bag for the time being.
Right. Josh
I'm
doesn't
just
speak.
gonna
He's over
pull
here.
you into a thing real quick. Nothing bad, just a lore thing, right? The whole job of McGear being here is for controlled knowledge, just for your information. I don't
Right.
care what you do. I'm just giving you a lore reminder.
I'm
up to
purely
you.
thinking I can use comprehend languages on it later.
Cool. That would generally be considered heretical, but yeah, absolutely. I don't care. Like I said, just giving you heads up. You do what you want. Just give like whatever you want to do. I don't care.
All
I'm
right.
just giving you a little reminder. That's all it. Go for it. Okay, cool. You do that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't put two and two together that part.
Yeah. And
Totally
in the
fine.
visions, it was said that the power was my family had stolen his power generations
What's
back.
your
in the
theory
dream.
right now?
Oh, I'm explaining it to Duel there because he.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys finish up your endeavors at roughly the same time. And are in this room.
Is there any? So there's no. It said instances that it can be in our world. Is there anything? There's nothing saying that they have one, or do they just have file of it?
The general containment procedure was to be released. They released them as soon as they find them.
We'll basically release
dream
them
snakes.
so that they can go back
Yeah.
into their dimension.
Yeah, and give people dreams back because bad things happen if you don't get into REM sleep and have dreams.
Real quick, what? Just so I can put it in my inventory. What's the? Do I just put poison sac dealio, or is there a proof in it?
Shusuva poison sac.
That's okay.
SHOOSUVA.
Right,
It is
I'm
an
going
altered Shusuva,
to
but whatever.
copy down everything into my personal notebook.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do because I wouldn't know of any way. I don't know deleting this is even an option.
Nope. Cool. Are you doing anything else on this compooper? Like I said, you guys are finishing up with your various endeavors at roughly the same time.
Does the dog look like it was the thing that came out of this?
It would be about the right size, yeah.
Okay.
I took note of the markings above the big door. I'm
Mhm.
gonna see if I find anything relating to that big door, like it's just in the system.
Not on these computers. Back in the control panel, you did see something that was very similar.
I'll go check it out then.
Maybe we should take a long rest.
You do see
before.
one other entry that does kind of catch your attention, at least the name of it. ORG 28 Bone Collector.
I'll take a glance.
Oh, it's corrupted. Like all you can see is the name, but the numbers match up with some of the numbers on the door above the doctor guy's thing.
So what'd you guys find?
I'm just gonna you know what? McGee already knows that I've already told you guys about a lot of this. I'm gonna switch back down to the Dream Snake entry and show everybody.
Yeah, only you and McGear can read that right now, unless someone else wants to cast comprehend languages and also read it.
I copied it down, so I'll just read it out then.
Okay. Yeah, he reads out the Dream Snake entry that I narrated earlier because I don't want to reread it right now.
So
Yeah.
So your family's part of a coven?
Apparently so. I had figured out that they had, stolen this power from somewhere. I'm never knew where, but now I've got some evidence of
They
something
could've.
in the history.
Kedron, give me just a general investigation check. This is connecting some points in your head of evidence you've gathered.
Natural 20 for 29.
You know you have never consumed the blood of a dream snake, but you have these powers.
I said with my family, not necessarily
So,
me.
So you can consider that it is definitely passed down through generations, which means that your mom didn't necessarily do this.
Well, and his dad has the powers too, right?
No, he
No.
does not.
No.
Oh.
He married
into the
Okay.
family. He's a human, I think, right?
Yeah. So it's not an STD.
Unless, in theory, drinking your blood would also give the person the power. I mean,
I
weird.
don't feel like trying that personally.
That was me talking out
Okay.
loud to myself, not in character.
Anyway,
Yeah, so when within your family this happened is anyone's guess. But apparently it happened at some point, is basically what you're
I mean, have you ever met your grandmother?
have I?
Yeah, she's passed now, but she had the powers. So you did research on your family, and you know that your family has had this power leading all the way back at least to the founding of Vatican.
Right, but it could be something where maybe it's not passed down, and just when you're a child, they feed you this blood.
It could be, but I
Do you
mean,
have siblings?
no, only child.
Does your mom have siblings?
I'll leave that up to DM.
She has a sister somewhere in the city.
Biological or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
She has the powers.
All right then. Well, I don't think we're going to figure out anything immediately. Why don't we do a bit more exploring? I'm going to go back to the monitor, not the monitor, the control panel.
Yeah.
And is the one
Did you
for
find
that?
what you're looking for? I noticed your friends are missing a few appendages. I could help with that. As you're walking by the dude.
Honestly, from what we've found inside of here, I don't think we want the help of anything inside of these cages.
Yes, lots of nasty beasts in here.
And I'm just going to
Some
keep.
not
I
so
say that
nasty.
as I walk through. I'm not stopping. So. And is the one to the big door, is that separated from like the cell controls?
Yeah,
For-
it's over on a different part of the control panel.
All right.
It's a button.
All right. Watch through that door. I'm going to hit the button to open it.
You
Yell
should,
if I need to close it again,
you
quickly.
should you should hold up. I would totally be down for taking a little bit of a rest before we open said doors.
All right then. Suppose.
Click.
I'm assuming it's been at least it should
Wait,
be
did
getting,
Thule just walk up and hit the button?
No.
Oh, all I heard was you say click, and I'm like, oh, hold up.
No, I'm clicking on the glass.
I'm assuming it's
I-
been it should be getting nighttime ish.
Probably no. You guys got there pretty early in the morning. You haven't spent that long in here.
We
It's
can
like
do another
maybe
short rest,
lunchtime.
Cool.
Break for
or
lunch?
like a short break for lunch sounds great.
Yeah, break for lunch. Kind of spooky down here. Lights are on. Some of them are burnt out, but like you can see stuff and things now. Anytime you glance into that cage with the or the cell with the statue thing, it's in a different place. The empty room never shifts. The shadows constantly change position.
Right,
If you walk by the bone collector, he tries to talk to you, and the flesh undulates. It's none of the creatures inside of the tanks move other than to float, except for one who also doesn't move and is just looks like he's standing at the glass looking out, but it's just kind of a silhouette.
I don't
Sparks of
real-
electricity in the generator thing.
really need a rest.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna eat my lunch and I continue scanning through the computer. And I don't want like a full description to like burn time, but just a quick rundown on if there's anything on the like the room we came in on, the creatures in there. Just a quick rundown on them.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Stupid degraded system, right? It's been sitting here for centuries.
Anything I can get, essentially.
Yeah,
Just a quick.
I'm explaining why I'm about to do what I'm
Yeah.
about to do. Because of that, right? The Dream Snake knew that it was intact enough for you to get an idea. That's why it sent you here and why that's intact, because the Dream Snake knew it sent you here. Anything else? Roll me a D100 to see if any other data is uncorrupted enough for you to read anything. 61. A number corresponding with the empty room. You don't get much. You get the name Hidden Void. In the containment procedure, or sorry, the restrainment procedure. Mostly broken up. You see in big bold letters, under no circumstances is anyone to enter the room.
All right. Fair enough.
Untethered. And that's about all you get.
Got it.
Yeah, that's not an empty room. It confirms what Bone Boy said.
Fair enough. All right. Then I guess everybody else gets the rest.
Everyone
Actually,
gets a short rest. Sorry,
I'm
go
gonna.
ahead.
I was gonna kind of look in the one room with the moving shadows and just kind of watch it. See if I can catch
The one with
anything.
the moving shadows.
Yeah.
They move. They go in places where shadows shouldn't be. The light never changes in there.
Hmm.
The shadows move regardless of the light, usually around the edges of the room and across the floor.
Cool.
You stare at it for an extended period of time.
Yep.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Normal. Yeah, 7.
You know, after you stare at it for a while, they look really comforting. Like to just go curl up in the dark to fall asleep. Like being back in your mother's womb, warm and safe. That fight kind of sucked. That thing was big and scary. Those shadows, they look like they're safe, actually. They look really inviting. The button to open it's probably right down there. You just have to play the matching game, right? And you could totally go in and just sit in the shadows and be comforted for a while.
Hmm.
Was there a save associated with this?
Yeah, that was a 7 wisdom save.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to the
is anybody
control
near
panel.
the switchboard?
That's what I was about to ask. Where are you guys taking your short rest at this point? I'm trusting you not to metagame by asking this now.
I'm probably finding like somewhere I can put my back against the wall and not like. Well, actually, this room seems clear. So how about like that corner right there, so I can watch this door while I'm taking my rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Kedron, where are you at?
I
There are
thought I
tables
was.
and chairs around here.
I thought I was spending my time scanning through the.
Oh yeah, you are. No, nobody's down in that corridor then. Probably like McGear's probably doing that with you. Alara, let me check. No, she's in the main room. Thul's alone.
And McGear, is he? You said he's with me.
Yeah. This is. Oh boy. Okay. Um. Oh no. You said you had a backup character, right?
Yep.
Hey. You get up there. Button's right there in front of you. You found it. Not that hard now that you know it's a matching game.
Oh, I didn't actually know that part. I wasn't listening to the conversation with when they were talking to the bone guy.
He was not involved in that.
I mean,
You're right,
I'm
you
assuming
weren't,
I'm
but-
assuming the bone dude's been trying to get everybody to open the door, right?
Oh yeah, so he's definitely like as you walked by, he's definitely hollered at you a time or two.
And if you were standing there in the cell right next to him for long periods of time.
And even if you weren't, yeah, matching game. Yeah, it's a matching game.
So roll to see if I actually hit the right one.
No, you see the right one.
Wait, didn't you say that the words above the doors were degraded though?
I did say that.
So can he tell which it is that he needs to match with?
That one looks like it right there. Like yeah, absolutely, that's the one. Like he just knows it. He feels it in his bones. That matches.
I tried.
It's almost like the thing that's affecting his mind might have something to do with it. Give me. It takes you a little while to get up there. You're a little ways away. Give me one more wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Button's right there, man. Actually, like, now that you think about it, you're pretty certain that if you just went and sat in those shadows, you would be safe forever. Like, that is all you need in life. That is safety.
Question is, do all of us need to prep up our backup characters?
We'll get there.
This is the definition of you had one job, which was rolling literally 19 other numbers.
I didn't feel like it.
You hit the button? Yeah, you hit the button. At this point, you definitely hit the button.
I mean, you didn't
Uh,
have to.
Boop. Door slide open, man. Oh man, you can hear it singing to you. The safety. You'll never need anything again.
Do any of us hear like a
The door
decrepit,
opening.
like rusty
Give
door?
me a perception check because this is a ways away. All right.
I mean, I figured it's probably needs some WD-40. That's why I asked.
Futuristic stuff is futuristic, but we'll see. This is what the roll is for.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Everyone, literally everyone, give me this perception check. Like I need to see,
Even me?
except for you. You know the door's open. You're walking towards it.
That is McGear's, not mine.
Okay. He does
And-
not.
About to roll Elara's perception. She natural 20s for a 25.
She hears a whoosh of air for certain.
I have zero plans of making that perception because I was planning on doing other things while I was taking my
Yeah,
rest.
that's fine.
So
That's
I'm
fine.
probably very busy
Yeah.
not listening. To that.
Kedrin, you hear a very faint whoosh. You've never really heard before.
I'm gonna kind of look up, and do I see any reaction from Elara?
Laura
well.
looks up and towards the door as well and goes, "What was that?"
Let's check.
Cool. You're trucking on down.
Yep. Casually just walk in there, just like
I'm not
getting
gonna
ready for
run,
the peaceful
but I'll
embrace.
get like a solid jog going, like a quick jog. I'm not dashing, but like I'm not moving slow.
Yeah. You guys get to the door and peek in just in time to see Thule step through the door into that room.
Hold up.
Thule,
Up.
you walk into the room.
Elara cast command.
Cool. Like I said, you see him step into the room. So he's stepping into the room.
As
You
he's
lose
stepping,
visual.
as he's
Yes.
stepping in. So
Cool.
one action.
Command range 60 feet. Let me double check a distance here. It should be fine. Yeah, they're just outside the door, so I'll add a 25. So that one is the middle cell. So no, that is good to go. You speak a one-word command to a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Follow the command on its next turn. Spells know if effect of the target is undead, it doesn't understand your language, or if the command is directly harmful to it. Some typical commands and their effects follow. Ooh, now that's an interesting one. Ooh, that's really interesting.
Back.
But I've gotta. Do I have to do the I gotta do the wisdom saving throw.
That's what I'm trying to think of, right? So, right now,
Will it be a contested wisdom check from the two entities trying to control him?
it might be. That might be it. Because give me a second. I'm going to explain kind of the situation going in here, and I'm kind of going to get some group feedback on what I do. I have final say. I reserve that right. But right now, Thule believes that the absolute best course of action for himself is to go into that room and be safe and comfortable and never want or never be harmed again, to the extent that not going in there would be harmful to him. This is his perception. This is where it gets
Harmful
funky.
and directly harmful are two different things. Like stabbing your
Yes. Which is where it gets really funky, because it's like, okay, to what level is this feeling like it's harmful to him?
That's up to you. You're the one deciding how.
Yes. Which I'm trying to get some feedback. I do like the
Okay.
contested wisdom checks.
I like the contested wisdom checks. I'm also pointing out he did roll a natural 1.
He did. So, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the contested wisdom checks, but because of the natural 1, I'm giving an extra bonus to the entity
Oh boy.
because of the natural
And
1.
I have nothing against your character, Thule, at all.
Yeah.
I just
No, I appreciate this feedback.
Hey, real quick, does Josh have his portrait dice?
He's not in the room.
Josh
Is
is
he? Or would he
no.
have
Josh was
followed
on
when
the.
I?
Oh, right, he failed that, didn't he?
No,
Yeah.
would he have followed there because he was standing right beside me when I rushed off?
I mean, it could have.
He's not here. I'm gonna leave that up to DM.
Yeah, probably. He would probably gone with. He's a curious boy.
More
So what
curious
is
than the
his
computer full of information that.
It's all corrupted
Oh, true.
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was his portent dice?
A 6 and an 11.
Feel like that's not the best because her wisdom, like 15,
Yeah.
is the best you could get with that.
So give me a wisdom check. This is not a saving throw.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Not you, Ilara. Sorry.
Oh.
No,
uh,
this is literally two things trying to get into your head and.
No,
war
she only
with
has a
you.
+2 on wisdom. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh boy. Big money, no whammies. No!
That sounds like a bad idea, Thule. Why would you go back? Safety and warmth and safety and providence like you have not known since your mother's womb is right in front of you. Thule steps into the room, into the shadows. And that's where we're going to go ahead and pick up next week because I need to figure some things out with this because dang. Okay.
You gotta admit, the command was a good call, though.
Hold
No,
on.
it was.
Hold on. Bryant,
Yes.
Wait, darn it, it's
Would-
too late. It's too late. I forgot that she had inspiration she could have used.
would you sign us out?
Yes. So join us next week for the thrilling conclusion of this Does Thule Die? As he has also opened the door to some weirdly moving shadows. And until then, Days Vault, everybody.